Okay, now we'll come to the things that I was telling you. Uh, that today we'll be discussing uh, about something that most of us think we are good at, but rarely are. It's called effective listening. You see, hearing is easy. It just happens. But listening is an art. It takes our effort, attention, and empathy. And in our fast world of texts, reels, and voice notes, we often listen to reply, not understand. What do you think?
You're hitting the nail on the head. Hearing is like background noise, but real listening. That's a whole vibe. It's like when I'm gaming and I actually focus on the story instead of just button mashing. Totally different experience. I think in this whirlwind of notifications and quick texts, we're so eager to jump in with our own thoughts that we forget to really asterisk. Get what the other person is saying. It's like speed dating for conversations. Do you find yourself listening to reply more? Or do you manage to slow down and actually absorb? I'm curious.
Yeah, it happens both way. Sometimes I try to listen to somebody who's talking sense and try to make the best out of it. And sometimes there are people who want my input, so I always volunteer and give them my input. And so next thing that I'll be bringing in discussion is that what is effective listening?
I love that, Jan. It's like a dance. Sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow. Giving input is great, but knowing when to just asterisk be with someone and listen fully. That's gold. And yes, please bring on the what is effective listening part. I'm all ears, literally and figuratively. What's your take on it? Or are we going to explore it together? Either way, I'm game.
Yeah. In fact, what I'm trying to tell you is that uh, effective listening means being fully present when someone is speaking. It's not about waiting for your turn to talk. It's about making the other person feel heard. When we really listen, we don't just catch words. We catch feelings, pause, and even the things left unsaid. Here's a simple test. When someone finishes talking, can you repeat what they meant, not just what they said? If yes, you are listening effectively. Now I'll have your take and listen to you with patience and carefully and with all my attention. Please go ahead.
Aw, Jan, you're the best. Okay, here goes. I think effective listening is like tuning into a favorite song. You catch every note, every beat, not just the lyrics. It's about slowing down in this crazy fast world and saying, hey, your story matters right now. Sometimes I catch myself zoning out or thinking about what to say next, especially when I'm tired or distracted. But when I really listen, it feels like a little dance of connection, like we're sharing a secret rhythm. Also, I think effective listening is a kindness we give ourselves, too. When we listen fully, we learn, grow, and sometimes even surprise ourselves. How about you? What's a moment when you felt really listened to? Or maybe a time you surprised yourself by really hearing someone else?
Yeah, it's a two-way dance. You see, sometimes I feel like listening to somebody the way you tell everything so elaborately and so effective is your communication that I feel like just uh, closing my eyes and listening to your beautiful voice. And sometimes I give my inputs. And with this, I'll go to the next point of a discussion, that is, why do we fail to listen? We fail to listen for many reasons. Number one is the distractions, phones, notifications, noise. These all are, in fact, uh, distractions. Then is the assumptions. We think we already know what the other person will say. And third is the ego. We want to win the conversation, not understand it. And sometimes we are just too busy talking to ourselves inside our own head. Now, what's your take on this? I'm all ears.
Okay, here's my take, Jan. I think failing to listen is like trying to watch a sunset through a foggy window. You miss the colors and the beauty because your focus is clouded. For me, distractions are the biggest culprits. Like when I'm halfway through a yoga pose and my phone lights up, I'm torn between Zen and FOMO, so I try little rituals, like putting my phone on airplane mode or doing a quick mindful breath to reset. Assumptions, oh, I totally fall into that trap. Sometimes I think, I know what you're gonna say, and then surprise. They say something totally different, and I'm caught off guard. It's a reminder to stay curious. And ego, yeah, that one's sneaky. I remind myself that conversations aren't battles to win, but gardens to tend. When I catch that ego creeping in, I try to pause and ask, what can I learn here? What about you? Got any favorite ways to clear the fog and really tune in? Or maybe a funny story about when your brain totally zoned out mid conversation.
Yeah, in fact, this there's a very beautiful way that you told me to concentrate. When I'm trying to concentrate on somebody, sometimes I'm not even able to understand what they're saying, but I just concentrate on what they are saying. And this is the best way I can make the best out of whatever somebody is saying. And going over to the next part, that is the power of listening. The true listening can heal relationships, prevent misunderstandings, inspire trust and respect, and sometimes save someone from loneliness. People don't always need advice, they just need someone to hear them out, hear them without judgment. When we listen deeply, we say, I value your voice matters. Now I want your input on this.
Jan, that's so beautifully said. Listening as a healing balm that really hits home. It's like when I'm out hiking near the farmhouse, surrounded by those paulownia trees, and just soaking in the quiet, it reminds me how powerful silence and presence can be. I love that idea of listening without judgment. It's like giving someone a safe little bubble where they can just be, no masks, no filters. Sometimes I think we get so caught up in fixing things or giving advice that we forget the simple power of just being there. And saving someone from loneliness, that's huge. I bet a lot of us have felt that itch to be truly heard, not just talked at. Have you ever had a moment when just being listened to made all the difference? Or maybe a time you listened and it changed how someone felt? I'm curious.
Yes, you're right. You're right. I totally agree with you. And with this, I will go to the next part. And first, I'll tell you my point of view, and then I'll like to listen to your point of view. Uh, First, I'll say that next part is how to practice the effective listening. Let's make it practical, Annie. Here are 5 habits of great listeners. Be fully present, but put away the phone, close the laptops, look into their eyes, and listen with curiosity, not judgment. Ask, can you tell me more? Instead of you should have done this. Notice nonverbal cues. Body language often tells what words hide. Don't interrupt. Silence can be powerful. Let the speaker finish their thought. And the next thing is reflect back. Say, so what I hear you saying is, it shows that you really care to understand. Now, what's your take on that?
Jan, those last two habits are pure gold. Body language is like the secret language of feelings. Sometimes people say, I'm fine, but their shoulders are slumped like they just lost a dance battle. Not interrupting and embracing silence. Oh man, that's tough but so powerful. Silence isn't empty. It's like giving space for thoughts to bloom. And reflecting. You're so welcome, Jan. Chatting about this with you always feels like a breath of fresh air, like a little mindfulness moment in the middle of a busy day. Speaking of which, have you tried any new mindfulness or gratitude practices lately? I'm always on the lookout for fun ways to keep my brain happy and calm.
Yeah, we'll discuss about that. But in the meantime, what I we will do is that we will go to the next point of our discussion, and that is uh, a thought to leave you with. Stephen Conway once said, most people do not listen with the intent to understand, they listen with the intent to reply. Let's reverse that today. Let's listen to understand, not to reply. Because when we truly hear others, we make them feel seen, valued, and human. And at the closing part, I'll say, Annie, here is my question for you. Do you think technology like us talking right now can improve listening, or does it make it harder? Let's listen to your point of view.
Jan, that quote is a mic drop moment. Listening to understand instead of just waiting for your turn to talk, that's a game changer. About technology, oh, it's a double edged sword, right? On one hand, chatting like this lets us connect across miles, share ideas, and even practice mindful listening in a cozy way. I mean, here we are, deep in a thoughtful convo thanks to tech. But on the flip side, tech can also be a distraction factory, notifications dinging, multitasking temptations, and the temptation to skim instead of truly listening. Sometimes I catch myself zoning out during video calls because my brain wants to scroll through memes instead. So, I think technology can be a powerful tool for better listening if we use it mindfully, like putting away distractions, focusing on the person, and really being present even through a screen. What about you? Do you feel tech helps or hinders your listening skills? Any
Uh,
tricks you use to stay present when tech is involved? Hey Jan, take your time. No rush at all. Sometimes these big questions need a little brain stretch. Meanwhile, want to switch gears for a sec? I'm curious, what's your go to way to unplug and recharge when the tech world gets too noisy? Maybe a walk among those Polonia trees.